Hello and welcome. We come to now this second Sunday of Easter. The first day of the week doesn't actually mean Sunday. The first day of the week means a new week, the new era, the new beginning. Everything that is in the past, we lay it aside, for it is the first day of a new life. Today's gospel is very full. Let's take it bit by bit. When John begins his gospel, he says it is the first day of the week. What's he talking about? Is that he wants everybody to understand that the resurrection is the beginning of a new world. All the imagery of paradise and the first creation of the world, God creates life, they are all found in the first paragraph of this setting, so that you might all know that what has happened 2,000 years ago has changed creation. Then, when he talks about what happened, one of the important concepts he mentions is mercy. He also speaks of the mercy of God, and the mercy of God that has come down upon us, and the mercy of God that is within us, and the mercy of God that inspires us. The mercy of God is actually the action of God. It is God himself, and that's why we celebrate today Divine Mercy Sunday. It is our loving Saviour's presence, who is the incarnation of God's mercy, who is with us for all time, not just to feel sorry for us, but to change us. For when we go about the world as a community, we are filled with that mercy and are to release it upon others. When we say God is with us, God has had mercy upon us, it means that things have changed. We are vessels of mercy. We are dispensers of his mercy. We are to go out and care and respond to people. And how does God show his mercy? Let's look at Jesus. He sees the blind and he cures the blind. He sees the hungry and he feeds the hungry. He sees the lost and the lonely and goes to them and gives them a new purpose and a new life. He sees those who are sick and he heals. This is God's mercy at work. And now we have been baptized, we are called to share in that mission of mercy. We are the ones who carry this because we carry the mercy of God within us, and mercy makes something out of nothing. Jesus, when he came, one of his disciples was missing on that first time. And the disciple, of course, was Thomas. Thomas wanted to touch the wounds. He wanted to prove that Jesus really was present here amongst them. We are saved by his wounds. We are saved by his pain. We are saved by his death. Because it is not only in touching his wounds and he touching our wounds that we understand that God has come to be with us, not only in spirit, but in the risen Lord, especially through those healing sacraments. And so Jesus says to Thomas, "This is the way of love. We suffer, but we never, never despair. Because I have suffered and I have risen, and I am here now present among you." This is to let you know that the pains and difficulties and troubles of this life, they are nothing in comparison to what I can give you. I give you peace, and a peace that I've already given you. Seeing is very, very important in the Gospels. To see is not only to see with your own eyes, to see is to see with your heart as well. He carries our wounds inside and out of our fear. He carries them in honour because they represent something that is very important, that God himself heals and saves us by his healing, by coming to us through his only Son, Jesus Christ, who gives his life totally and completely to us. And in the end, his wounds show that his love is everlasting. It is God that we share with each other. Because we share this, we are destined to live for all eternity. But most of all, we are destined to feel that life is worth living, with all its difficulties, with all its pain, because Jesus is there, and the gift he gives us is his peace. Peace be with you today and always. God bless you.